Now, many people, they don't want their children. They are proud that we will not have children. I have learned that word here only in Bangalore. They call themselves as dinks. Dink. Dink. Double income? No. Here. He told about marriage. I don't want to marry. Why should I have responsibility? In the same way, I don't want to have children. Why all these difficulties? So, why you should have a child? Huh?
To keep the lineage going.
Huh?
To keep the lineage of family going.
Oh, lineage, one is there. Good. Any other reason? To continue the lineage of our family. In fact, that is the one reason. That is the greatest reason. Man has to continue the progeny. For that, they have to marry. This is one thing. And the progeny should be helpful to the society. Suprajaha, they were telling. Praja is children. Suprajaha. Supraja means good children. That good children, that is the responsibility to develop them. When they come, when they are born, they will be knowing nothing. Slowly, we have to teach them. Teach them how to talk, how to walk, how to eat. Slowly, we have to teach them how to live also, how to give respect. Smaller things you have to teach. Some of them physical activity, some of them intellectual activity, some of them emotional activity, many of them are spiritual activity. So all these things have to be taught, because in this country only, man is considered as having 4 aspects. In the West, it is only 2. First is physical, and then intellectual. Here, emotional as well as spiritual. Sharira, Buddhi, Mana, Atma. The West was not considering this Mana. They were not telling. They were telling there is no mind at all. All activities are physical activities. But since in 30-40 years, they have accepted this Mana. Formerly they were telling, where is the mind? Show us. Give scientific proof. Especially the medical profession. There used to be a subject called anatomy. Anatomy is the science of understanding the parts of the body. So in anatomy, you cannot show mind. The first question is, which is the place of mind? Where it is? Whether it is in the head, whether it is in the heart. I cannot show, therefore no mind is there. Like that they were telling. But since 30 years, they have come to this conclusion, no, our mind is there. Not only that, now all the doctors they are telling, almost all diseases, they come out of this mind only. Psychosomatic, this word is there. So in our country, these things are there. Along with that, spiritual also, Atma. So we have to think all these things. So when we say, we have to continue the progeny. Our child should be strengthened physically, intellectually, mentally and spiritually also. What is spiritual? One thing. Don't think about yourself, think about others also. Usually they were telling, formerly the mothers would give a small piece of plantain to a boy. There were more children. Plantain should be given. And the mother would ask him, share it with others. 3-4 children were there, share it with others. It was to be given to the youngest boy. Some, they will take more. Finally, this boy itself, he was not getting anything. He used to go and complain. See, all of them they have taken away. I have nothing. So the mother was to give her share to him. But give it to others. But now, are there mothers who say like that? There will be one child. Then also she will be telling, take it, don't tell it to anybody. It has become common now. My son. But my son should become a help to the society. He should serve the society. Therefore, it starts from the family itself. Share. What are the two aspects of a family? When it was asked, Rabindranath Tagore has told, share and care. We have to share with others and we have to care for others. And this is acknowledged, that is there, but what about the number of children? Attitude of the previous generation. It was the children are the assets. I need not give any asset to my child. The child itself is my asset. Because of this attitude, they were having more children. Now we feel that is, if you have got more children, it is a social liability. But now every day, all our villages, they are becoming old age homes. And not only that, all our villages are becoming the center of terrorist activities. Our parents are living and selling it. Only Muslims are taking it. So this aspect is also there. Therefore, when you are thinking about children, think about your family, think about the society. For the sake of the society, how many children we should have? Please, you want to ask them, please. 4, 3, very good. Think about it.
One son is definitely will become better. But these 3 are there. In between 2 quarreling is happened, third one will mediate. Because all of the time both of the parents are absent.
No, if you are having only one, he will become more selfish. Not only selfish, self-centered. At least 2 if you have got, then there will be something, cooperation with each other. But only when you are having it, without knowing, there will be jealousy also. Sometimes a child complains against the mother also. You are showing more love to the other child, like that. But in this country, in our families, the elder child, it was guiding the younger child also, all teaching, all showing affection, all work doing. Everything was taught by the elder child. Recently I had gone to one family, 6 children were there. And all were doing very nicely, and it was a big function. In that function, children were managing many things. And I asked the mother, you have taught all these boys, all the children, to do this family course. Then she told, I taught my elder daughter, and she taught all these things to them. You are taking food. The youngest child, maybe some 3 or 4 years, she started serving us water. Then I asked her, who asked you to serve water? She told, Didi, my eldest sister. Do you know it? No, I don't know it. Therefore she told, you son, learn it. Without serving, you cannot learn. Serve it. No, sometimes you may spill it, but learn it. So teaching also, it is not only by saying, it should be by doing also. And if one child is there, sometimes it may feel lonely. And that is the present, the biggest problem. man with all these machines, money, he will be feeling alone. So much of suicides are there. And in Bangalore, many of the software engineers, you might have seen, they have committed suicide. Why? They feel alone. So from the beginning itself, they should develop this attitude. I belong to a family, I belong to a society, and I am having so many people with me. So the social life, it should be developed. Therefore, you have to think about the number of children in your family. Anything about this you want to ask?
We have to think about society, nation, when you think about number of children. It relates to population of your society, country or whatever. That's what we are thinking, right? Last 50 years, it has doubled the population of not only one country, entire world. They all talk about population. So how do you, give us your input from?
One or two things you should know. You study also. One is, nowadays, this country is called Youngistan.
Yeah, I agree.
Youngistan. What is the meaning?
More
More of youngsters. In this country, people are giving birth to people. In many other countries, no birth is there.
mostly in developed countries.
Only most developed countries.
If you produce more.
What about Sweden?
Yes.
What about Spain? Germany? Because they have used the modern day medicines, and both husband and wife, or man and woman, they have lost the capacity to produce. They cannot. For generations they have used these contraceptives. Because of that, they have lost the production capacity. Productivity is not there. Sweden, no production is there. All people are above 50 years now. What about them after 40 years? But in our country, still many people are there backward. They are having children. Therefore, they call us Youngistan. More than 43%. Youngsters who are below 40 years. But after 20 years, we can also reach the stage of Sweden. So now it is a problem now. Almost all provinces.
No, my question was regarding the population explosion. How do you think about that? Like if you go back maybe 500 years or it's about all that, just within maybe I think 50 years the problem has occurred like this. It was maybe I don't know, our grandparents, parents, their parents, how the things were. All maybe having 4, 6 or 8 keep on going, but now just our parents, like we were 4 siblings actually. Now next we don't think of even 4, like it's in terms of population also. Like. So like just coping up with our future or entire thing. How do you, suggest on that?
I am very happy that you are thinking about the future life.
It's not just about home, it's about...
Yes. What about nature?
Yeah.
Nature has got the capacity to control.
Okay.
There are so many natural disasters, contagious diseases. They come, they actually clean off many cities and then what you do. And in fact, these are the things which are controlling the nature. Now we are feeling it now. In Bangalore, you have got the vehicle problem now. How long can Bangalore sustain this? Is it possible to sustain if supposing the number of vehicles grows more? Today there is a report, mobile, it has got some millions now. Within 3-4 years, it will become more than the population of the whole world. And 2020, it will be double. And everybody is having 3-4 mobiles with them. In the same way, they will have vehicles also. Can you bring petrol or diesel for them? how long will it continue? And because of this, what about the atmosphere? And in Bangalore, you are not getting good water. You are not getting good air. So some natural calamity will be there. Then some portions of the country, it will collapse.
So, but it doesn't answer the question of how many children should have. I mean, the question is how many children one should have, like you are asking.
No, it is not like that. The number of persons, number of persons that can be accommodated in the world, it is, you have to think about this. And there are other countries, they are not controlling it. They are producing, they are controlling. So the whole world should be thought about. You want to ask?
Just to add to its point, there was a study on this demography. It states that many of the species in the past have vanished because they had a fertility rate below 2. 2.1. If that goes, then the particular mankind or the species will become
extinct.
Will be extinct. So that means having to is make sure just to ensure the current scenario is sustained. The current population is sustained, and above all, as you said, there will be natural calamities and other things which will result in shrinking of the population.
It's like according to one study, the world population will be half of the current population in like 2100.
No, the nature itself controls all these things. But as intelligent people, we feel that we can control the nature also. Therefore, we are trying all these things. The Western thought is like this: we can control. You might have read that, seen that film, Jurassic Park.
Yes.
In the Jurassic Park, the theme is like this: man can control everything. He can again create the dinosaurs, and in the initial stages they started dinosaurs which are vegetarian. They started, but without knowing they were the other also. Then the scientist who planned all these things, he had built a very big area, and they were controlled by the electrical fence. When they went inside to see all these things, the story is like this: when they went inside, that electrical current, it stops. And they want the dinosaurs. They chased these people. They came out. And they had a jeep. They came out. There was a helicopter to take them. But this person, the scientist who developed all these things, was still thinking, can I not control it? Can I not control it? Man can control everything. So I can control it. Like that, he did not go to the helicopter. The helicopter started. Then also he did not go. The dinosaurs are coming. In the last moment, they sent a rope down. In the last moment, he accepted it and got up. So, from the beginning, man is trying to control the nature. But he cannot control the nature. But still we are trying. One book was there published 50 years earlier. The name of the book is Man the Unknown, written by Arthur Koestler. And he was a Nobel scientist. Man is capable of controlling all these things. Man has controlled the earth, man has controlled water, man has controlled the air, but he has not controlled himself. Unless you control himself, he controls himself, he cannot be a master. So this attitude, two attitudes are there. Control the nature by external means, control yourself, and then you will be master of the nature. So this attitude should develop. Therefore, along with that, we have to think about these things. So if there are no children at all, you cannot say anything. But you have got the capacity, then have more. Then that will be useful for the society also. And to make them useful for the society, you have to give them culture. If you give only education, if you give only money, they will not become useful. Rama and Ravana are there. Ravana was more educated. Ravana was more powerful. Ravana had more men. And his city, it was built only through gold. Lakshmana comes and says to Rama, even after this destruction, after the war, everything is golden. Let us stay here only. Then